setting up a mini garden pond for my wife's mini flower garden. At the side entry to our home, the wife started a hobby miniature flower garden. So I decided to add a miniature garden pond to increase the ambience. To accomplish this, I will be using this 27-gallon tub, partially submerged in the earth. This will aid in the reinforcement of the sides and prevent the water from heating up in the hot Trinidad sun. This tub is capable of holding 27 gallons or 102 liters of water. I started the project by placing the tub upside down in the desired area. Using a garden spade, I gently scorched around the edge of the tub, marking out the area I needed to dig. Southern Garden Aquatics is a local breeder and supplier of freshwater aquarium fishes. They also supply and install these miniature ponds. They supplied me with the tub and instructions on how to construct this miniature garden pond. The miniature garden pond was designed by Southern Garden Aquatics and is very successful in the tropical climate found here in Trinidad. If you live in a tropical climate and don't have much space, a miniature garden pond might be just right for you. This beautiful flower is called the Portulace gardenia flower, but it's locally called the jump up and kiss me flower. After choosing and marking out the location of the pond, dig approximately 10 inches down and level the base of the pond. It is a good idea to dig the hole a little larger than the tub, so the tub will not fit too snug into the hole. The extra space can be later filled with fertilizer to aid with the plants that will be planted around the tub. The tub has to be level. You can use a bubble level to level the tub. I will be using a bubble up to level my tub. After activating the app, I simply place my phone at the center of the base of the tub and adjust the tub to my desired level. Once you are satisfied with the level of the tub, you can partially fill the edges of the tub with dirt to stabilize it. We can now fill the tub with water. If you are using chlorinated tap water, I recommend letting the water sit for a day or two before adding any fishes to it. After filling the tub with water, you can add fertilizer or manure around the tub. This is to aid in a healthy, lush growth of plants that you may place around the tub. I have chosen to use some cow manure around my pond. Avoid getting any fertilizer or manure into the water as it may pollute it. The manure has been placed all around the tub. It's now time for some beautiful plants. I will be using some of this beautiful Jump Up and Kiss Me around my pond. The plants do not need any special preparation. Simply cut the stems into 3 to 6 inches long pieces and stick them into the fertilizer or manure. If you live in the Point Fortin area and would like to get a mini garden pond set up in your yard, contact Southern Garden Aquatics. They will supply and install everything you need, including plants, fish, and aquatic plants. I will leave their contact information in a link below. It is a cool and relaxing afternoon, the best time for putting down young plants. These plants root very easily from stem cuttings. Within a very short period, it would grow into a beautiful hedge around this miniature pond. Once I am finished placing the plants, I will let the pond settle overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, I will place some fish into it. I will continue this project tomorrow afternoon. It is now the following afternoon. These beautiful goldfish were supplied by Southern Garden Aquatics. They are called comet goldfish. These beautiful comet goldfish are very active and they have beautifully long fins. Before we release these fish into the pond, we first have to aquolate them. By submerging the bag into the pond for approximately 20 minutes, the water within the bag becomes the same temperature as the water in the pond. The fish becomes accustomed to the temperature of the water. It is then safe to release them into the pond. It is now time to release these beautiful comet goldfish. But the pond is not yet finished. We still have to add aquatic plants to this pond. It will take them a little while to get adjusted to their new environment. The black background of the pond will enhance their colors. And because the pond is partially submerged in the ground, it will not excessively heat up during the sunny days. With the reflection of the sky bouncing off the surface of the water, these comet goldfish seems to be swimming within the clouds. Now that they seem to be getting more familiar with their environment, we will add some aquatic plants to increase the ambience of the pond. There are a couple of reasons why we add plants to the pond. One, to increase the ambience of the pond. The plants will also add oxygen into the water, and the roots will remove toxins and aid in keeping the water pure. The first aquatic plant is the water hyacinth. The root not only removes toxins from the water, but aids as a place for the fish to lay eggs and for the babies to hide when they are small. The water hyacinth produces a beautiful flower. These are called pister or water cabbage. Their roots will remove toxins from the water, and their leaves will provide shade within the pond. Next is the coontail, locally called squirrel tail, which is a submergible plant that has no roots. They produce oxygen in the water and provide excellent laying and hiding place for the young fish. I would like to say thank you to Southern Garden Aquatics for the assistance they gave me with this project. I am not a professional fish keeper, but their advice was very helpful. Without the supplies and the information I got from them, this project would not have been possible. If you live in the Point Fortin area and would like to get a mini garden pond set up in your yard, contact Southern Garden Aquatics. They will supply and install everything you need, including plants, fish, and aquatic plants. I will leave their contact information in a link below. One week after setting up my mini pond, the flowers around the pond have started to bloom and the fishes are very active. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to support my channel